Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome back to another Technique Tuesday. So today I'm going to be covering a J-hook movement. This is going to be useful if you want to clean up any like trouble spots that you have, namely on the neck area. So if you got any like different direction growth, like for me, my hair grows, it doesn't grow straight down, it kind of grows at an angle. And actually the hair on my neck kind of grows at an slightly like an upwards angle almost, which is why if you notice when I do my with the green pass, I tend to come, need to dry off my neck a bit more, this stuff is slick. But when I do my with the green pass, I typically will come and do something like that, which is like a little bit of a J-hook. It's not this exaggerated, but I'm trying to go a little bit more with the grain on this hair. If I were to come straight down, be a little bit more cross grain almost. But for today, I'm going to J-hook on the bottom of my neck for science and to help out you guys. So risking a little bit of irritation here, so I hope you appreciate it. But anyway, I'll go ahead and get started with this first J-hook. So this is going to be for my neckline area right here. So yeah, with this area, like I said, it kind of grows a little bit up, which is why I try to come this way. So for my J-hook, I'm actually going to come this way, and that'll be like mostly directly against the grain right there. So yeah, here we go. One of the important things to remember with J-hooking is it is a wrist movement, so do not move your arm. Try to keep your your arm locked in place and just move your wrist. I like a grip with 2 fingers in front of the scales and 2 fingers behind, with my pinky helping stabilize underneath right here. And then I like to ride up on the spine with my finger. I feel like it helps give me added control. So here we go, just going to J-hook right here. Yeah, and so yeah, now that area is BBS. I typically don't go for BBS right there. I'm actually gonna come down right there. So now I'm just going to do my upstroke because just a little bit easier that way. So I'm going to leave a little bit of lather behind so that I can come back. Let me just finish my chin area real quick. Alright, so now I'm gonna just use my standard upstroke grip. So, like I said, I like this way. I like the scales kind of resting against my hand like that, so I have more contact points. I just believe having like a little bit more of a contact point just helps with control, Got rid of a little bump right there. Oh well. But yeah, another one I've seen people do is this one. This is a good move, good grip too. It's just whatever your personal preference is, whatever gives you the most control of the razor. So I'm gonna go right here, and again, it's going to be like a little wrist flick. Do not use your arm for this movement, all in the wrist. So right here, and then flick the wrist. You can follow through if that helps you. Yep, so pretty much good right there, all BBS. So it's not really a perfect system. I mean, I could be cleaner in certain areas, like like right over here, it's not, you know, a 100% guarantee, especially if you're not trying to really chase BBS. You know, most people don't, just because there's just too much irritation involved. But I mean, it does a very good job. So again, I'm gonna J hook right here, just using all my wrist. So very nice right there. And then same thing, going with that flick upwards. Oh, very nice. And then you can even do like a, not quite a J hook, but use that movement on your cheeks. If your hair doesn't grow straight down, if it grows at an angle, you can, let me just put a little bit more lather on real quick. You can use that same movement to clean up the cheeks a little bit more, to get it more directly against the grain. And then I'm just gonna finish up the shape right here. So I use kind of a hooking motion even on the Fool's Pass, just because in previous videos I've stated that my mustache kind of grows at an angle. It doesn't always grow straight down. So like I showed right here, I kind of hook up, if you can see the way the heel is raising. And then same thing with the side, with the toe side, I just kind of push up that way. So yeah. J hooks are very helpful for areas that you know, maybe don't have like the most uniform growth, like especially if you have like a spiral or a swirl. J hooks can be helpful for like just kind of getting more directly against the grain, you know, or even like potentially a little bit more with the grain, depending on, you know, the style of your growth. So just practice it. Again, I cannot emphasize enough, make sure it is only wrist movement. You do not want any arm movement in your J hook, or you really risk cutting yourself. You know, there is like the slide variation that you can implement with the J hook, but that takes a lot of practice. You'll want to be very, very proficient with the J hook at least before you start implementing any kind of slide as well. So what a slide is it's basically moving the blade, instead of going straight up, you're moving the blade at a slight angle. So you do have a little bit of horizontal motion in there. Like I said, horizontal motion really, you know, you could potentially cut yourself. So just make sure you're very proficient with the J hook before you start implementing any kind of horizontal motion. Also make sure you're proficient with the slide. So you want to make sure you have kind of both of those techniques down before you start combining them together. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys found this video helpful, and I hope to catch you in the next one. See ya!